let's get into the first topic of the day, which is discussing Thanksgiving Day weekend box office results. And this article from Deadline states Thanksgiving's 5-day U.S. box office hitting amazing all-time $420 million high. AMC boss Adam Aron declares a national phenomenon. The Thanksgiving stretch is delivering an unprecedented estimated $420 million at the domestic box office. That's according to ComScore since our post yesterday. Intelligence reports 46 million turkeys were eaten over the holiday, while 30 million people saw the top 3 movies. Wow, that's a lot of turkeys. Moana 2 pulled in $17.4 million admissions, Wicked's 8.7 million people, while Gladiator 2 counted 3.3 million over the Wednesday to Sunday stretch. What's clear in the current post-COVID marketplace is that while there is no floor to when a movie bombs, there is also no ceiling to when movies connect. And that's what we have here in Moana 2, Wicked, and Gladiator 2 over the Wednesday to Sunday holiday. AMC Theater CEO Adam Aron says that this weekend is a national phenomenon when it comes to moviegoing. That Wednesday through Sunday tally for all movies breaks the previous Thanksgiving record for all titles from 2018 when Ralph Breaks the Internet drove the marketplace to a 315.6 million total. Distribution sources always felt we were in for an enormous movie-going rebound in the post-COVID, post-strikes era fueled by the massive want-to-see of Disney's Moana 2 and the second weekends of Universal's Wicked and Paramount's Gladiator 2. For those keeping track, the 10-day box office since Friday, November 22nd, when Wicked and Gladiator 2 opened is bound to gross a huge $681.5 million. As we told you, Moana 2 is setting a 5-day opening and a Thanksgiving record of $221 million. Wicked became the highest grossing movie based on a Broadway musical, $263 million, and will have the third best 5-day take of $117.5 million over Thanksgiving, while Paramount's adult moviegoer destination, Gladiator 2, is seeing $44 million. Next year, there's Wicked Part 2 on the pre-Thanksgiving Friday, as well as Paramount's Edgar Wright reboot of The Running Man, with Glenn Powell and Josh Brolin, and untitled Warner Brothers New Line Cinema movie and Angel Studio animated David. They'll be joined by Disney's Zootopia 2 on Thanksgiving Eve, the more the merrier. Well, that is kind of crazy that next year's Thanksgiving might be bigger than this year's. I mean, this year's broke records. Zootopia 2, I would say, is probably going to break the bank when it comes to Disney and the box office on next Thanksgiving weekend. It could potentially be a $200 billion movie because Zootopia 2 is pretty freaking popular. It made over $1 billion at the box office when it came to the first Zootopia. So who knows what that's going to be about. And when it comes to The Running Man and Josh Brolin, Glenn Powell movie coming out, The Running Man might be something worth going to see, and it could be doing Gladiator 2 numbers by next year. Who knows? I mean, plus we have Wicked Part 2. Wicked Part 1 is doing gangbusters at the box office right now, and we don't know exactly where it's going to end up, but a lot of people are speculating possibly $1 billion, and if that's the case, Part 2 being the finale of this story could potentially be another $1 billion movie in the making, and could put the box office for next year during that time frame around Thanksgiving close to $500 million, I would say, at the box office. But who is to say exactly what's going to happen with the box office? I sure as heck don't know for sure, because there's been a lot of surprises this year when it comes to movies hitting it big and movies being horrible box office bombs. Who knows exactly what's going to happen? As long as it's a good movie, that's all that really matters. And these movies actually have great critic scores, like Wicked has 96%, Moana 2 has 87%, and Gladiator 2 is 83% over indexing. So it's interesting to see what movies, as long as they're good, are going to be breaking the box office records for the next holiday season. But let me know, comment below what you think of this weekend's box office and what movies were you wanting to go see. Gladiator 2, Wicked. Did you go see these movies? Let me know, comment below what you thought of them.